Hello, Kevin H. Shaw here with a quick update on what's been going on at Real Obscure for the last week and what to expect for the future. So, as you may have noticed, we did not have a new episode last week. Given it was Thanksgiving and the majority of my listeners actually are in the States here, I thought that nobody would really miss it too much and you'd probably all be too busy eating turkey, arguing with relatives, and standing outside of stores in the rain at 3 o'clock in the morning in the hope of getting a 70-inch TV for $6. Now, for our YouTube followers, I did actually upload just a little video as a special gift for Thanksgiving, which was basically a visualization video of our music score. But I know the rest of you who listened to the audio-only version didn't actually see anything from me last week. And for that I do apologise if you were looking for it, but I think I do have some extenuating circumstances if you'll just allow me to explain what happened. So the week before Thanksgiving, toward the end of the week anyway, my granddaughter came home from school with an upset stomach. There is an incredibly hideous, absolutely horrible stomach upset virus that is going through the school system right now, and everybody in the house had it. I personally have only just started eating regular meals today, which is almost a week. Actually, it's almost, 10 days since I've been able to eat food and keep it in. So that's been fun. So unfortunately my throat was, as you can understand, extremely raw. I really don't want to go into too many details, but let's just say it was very difficult for me to basically eat anything without it immediately coming straight back up. Add to this that it was the Thanksgiving break in the schools, so I had grandchildren at home, and I kind of didn't think you would really, even if I had been able to record anything, I don't think you would have really appreciated listening to people playing Fortnite in the background or shouting 6767 all the time. So the upshot was I wasn't able to do any recording last week. Now I know that is frustrating for people who follow us. I know personally if ever a podcast does skip a week, I do find that a little bit frustrating, but I understand as a creator as well, sometimes life gets in the way, and unfortunately this was just one of those circumstances where that happened. I would suggest if you do follow us to also head over to Blue Sky. You'll find us there. I have a link to the Blue Sky account that I run where I do post updates and just general nonsense as well, but if you would like to follow, that's always a good way just to stay in touch and know what's going on. But that's the bad news out of the way, and now on to the rest of the bad news. I have some real world commitments for this week, which means that I will be out of town for a few days, and again, that means I will not be able to record another episode. That's why I'm recording this today before I leave, just to give you an update which will land on the usual day, on a Friday, so you will receive this instead of a regular episode. And again, I do apologise. It's just been an awful chain of events that has caused a bit of an upset in getting the podcast recorded. Now my plan is that next week I will get back to the regular schedule, and I'm also going to try and record some additional backup episodes. I was in a situation where I was actually ahead of myself by a couple of weeks, but due to these circumstances that's fallen by the wayside, and I'm really going to have to work hard to get caught up, but that's what I'm going to do so that we won't have any more missed episodes like we had last week and this week. But don't worry, the podcast isn't going anywhere. Real Obscure is doing really well, particularly on YouTube. I am really happy with the growth we've had there, and I think the enhanced episodes with cast and crew pictures and images from the movies themselves really do enhance the experience. So if you enjoy Real Obscure and what I'm doing, I would ask you to go to YouTube and subscribe, because I think you just get more content for your buck, even though it's free. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to sign off. Again, thank you for your understanding. I appreciate everybody who listens to the show, everybody who follows us, subscribes, and interacts with me on Blue Sky. As I say, get over there, join in the fun. And thank you very much, and I will see you on the next episode of Real Obscure.